Hello, my amazing people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone or anytime you are coming across my platform. If it's your first time and you like what I'm doing here, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notifications, and that way you'll be able to know when we upload a new video. Here in Linda's TV show, we react to all forms of videos, local, international, especially what is happening in Nigeria. I want to appreciate YouTube. Yes, I will keep on appreciating them for creating this wonderful platform that we are using to disseminate information to the members of the public. At the same time, I put a disclaimer. Yes, I need to inform YouTube what I am doing here. I put a disclaimer that this platform, Linda's TV show, do not and will not promote hate speech, violence, misinformation. We are here to educate, inform the members of the public about what is happening. In fact, myself, I don't like hate speech, I don't like violence, I don't like misinformation, and I don't like instigating war. But I want to inform YouTube that a call for self-determination is not a call of war. Please.
Brown envelope journalists will be forced to speak about Biafra, and nobody is going to pay them anything. Nobody is going to pay them dime to speak the truth and to tell the public what is going on. I want you to pay attention what this man told the Nigerian government, how powerful Simon Ekpa is in this world and what he represents in this world, that Nigerian government has placed every money, $30 billion they budgeted to capture Nigeria. They have paid anything. Pay attention to one by one question which this man answered in this place. Then you will understand the reason they have not been able to rendition to arrest Mazen Nnamdi internationally. They kidnapped him, and then now Simon Ekpa is someone that is studied and they have international law certificate, a human rights activist certificate, the holder of peace all over the world. The reason they cannot arrest him, what they have to go, the kind of Golgotha, the kind of mountain they need to cross before they can rendition Simon Ekpa to Nigeria. The kind of mountain they are going to cross, it will cost Nigeria both signing signature, it will cost Nigeria giving oil well, it will cost Nigeria different kind of harm. Then you will know that the only thing that is left for you is to share this message to people that has not voted. The only thing needed today is your vote, and listen to it so that you will understand and hear it yourself. Deep analysis, deep down analysis is what we are bringing to you. Listen to it, the answer.
For our information, the international community has vested interests. For our information, the international community has vested interests. They have so many things to bargain with. For your information, they may even come on air and tell you Nigeria is dealing with human rights issues. Nigeria even come on air and tell you Nigeria is so many things to bargain with. For your information,
they have so many things to bargain with. A lot of things Nigerian people have to bargain with to arrest our PM and bring him to Nigeria. Things they have to go under. Listen.
May even come on air and tell you Nigeria is dealing with human rights issues. Nigeria is.
They may even come on air. Do you know what is happening here? The man now is telling them the fault of Nigerians. He said they may even come on air and say that Nigeria is dealing with human rights information and the human right and the abusing human right. You know? Continue.
Not going to get visas, Nigeria. But beyond that, during negotiation patterns, there are things that the international community would want to negotiate for. During negotiation patterns, there are things that the international community would want to negotiate for. Patterns. There are things that the international community would want to negotiate for.
Are you following, please? You know, this message sometimes is very, very interesting. You know, Ohaneze Ndi Igbo run very, very fast and they place bounty on PM. The first one was 100,000. Then the second one was 500,000. The other one was a black check. And now they are telling you that before international community will arrest your prime minister and bring him to Nigeria, what they have to undergo, the negotiation they have to undergo. And before we can take some breath, we take breath, then we will have to call our people who is writing us messages. Happy Ume. This useless female journalist is talking about insecurity in the Southeast. Please ask her, is it our PM that killed people in Kano, Benue, Niger, and the other places? They are red envelope journalists. You can hear the message there. We have sent it to you. Red envelope journalist. Okay, Zif, Ugu. It's because Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. Now, Agonna Ifanye, our people do not know how powerful Simon Ekpa is. Chukwukike Abiama is solidly behind him, 100%. That is message. Eke Orie Afọ Nkwo. Igbo people says, onye nna ya ziri ori na-eji ụkwụ agbari ụzọ.
For their economy, for community, would want to negotiate for their economy, for intelligence gathering, for protection of their citizens in Nigeria, protection of their citizens' businesses in Nigeria, you know, and to give them advantage too, to put Nigeria on their side in their global challenge of relevance. So there are so many things to negotiate for. But my concern is this. If Simon Ekpa is subject and is a subject to Nnamdi Kanu, and Nnamdi Kanu, in the last court appearance, maybe you didn't have that tape. If you have it, you can, for their economy, for intelligence.
Are you really hearing it with your own ear? Are you hearing it with your own ear? What it takes, international community have to gather together. Nigeria has to pay. International community have to say, maybe America will say, okay, they are signing the contract of arresting Biafran Prime Minister Obato Ekpa. Then Nigerian government now has to give security to everybody that is an American person in Nigeria, because they knew that Simon Ekpa has military, one of the strongest military in the world. You understand now? Then, because of the military which Simon Ekpa has, and the government which he is the prime minister, now Nigerian government has to then sign collateral to cover every American citizen that will cross Nigerian space. Are you getting it? And the country itself, maybe America, for example, have to now have maybe oil well sign one mighty contract with Nigeria forever and ever. only to rendition, only to arrest Simon Ekpa and rendition him to Nigeria. Do you know? Onwe ihe ndị Igbo na-asị etuto toro na somewhere. Ịghọtago? Anwa ka esi eme ya na abụrụ asị na ọkpụkpụ nọ n'olu. You cannot throw it away, neither can you swallow it. That is Obatobi Simon Ekpa. Listen, they are telling you the difficulty and what you have to undergo before you can come close to him. Just come close to him. And we have to read from Diana. Biafra, pick up your phone and vote for your self-referendum. Self-referendum freedom is not given, but taken by force, by fire, by force. Don't wait for anyone to convince you. The only thing you need to do as a Biafra is to go and delay your vote. Pass your vote. Vote. Let them do what they want to do. With this vote, listen to what it takes only for one. They call themselves country, no? What it takes them to bring Simon Ekpa to Nigeria. Listen and listen to it again.
Gathering for protection of their citizens in Nigeria.
For protection of their citizens in Nigeria.
Protection of their citizens' businesses in Nigeria.
Protection of their citizens' businesses in Nigeria.
Yeah. You know, and to give them advantage too.
And to give them advantage too. Are you getting it?
Put Nigeria on their side in their global challenge.
And they put Nigeria on their side and on their global challenge.
Relevance. So there are
and to make them relevant.
Things to negotiate for.
There are many things to negotiate for.
But my concern is this.
Now, it's another topic. You know, we follow it gradually, when we are analyzing. We are following it gradual. I had actually an also at all. Helen Peters, the media war that the zoo promised to fund is activated, and we must be very, very strong to debunk them. Helen Peters, that is exactly what we are doing. What you can do to us is giving us your support, sharing it, doing anything anything that is meant to be support. We are here debunking them to the highest level. You know? Now, they are talking about Nnamdi Kanu now and Simon Ekpa.
If Simon Ekpa is subject and is a subject to Nnamdi Kanu, and if Simon Ekpa is subject and is a subject to Nnamdi Kanu, and Nnamdi Kanu in the last court appearance, maybe you didn't have that tape. If you have it, you can play it. Was making some statements that he is going, if they release him, he's going to deal with all the people that have been messing up the area. He's going to do this. He's going to cooperate. He's going to, you know. So Nnamdi Kanu, in the essence, and is in government hand. You don't need any noise. You know, you can negotiate so many things there. And if Simon Ekpa,
you know, okwu anyị bụ nkwụ gbawuru udu mmiri ọkọchị pụọ na-anya ya nkụ n'ihi na gịnị akwụ banye n'ikiri achọba nnụnụ nwere ọnụ ogologo. DOS have their own leader now, which is Ifeanyi Uba. They say Simon Ekpa is not doing it right. But Nigeria media is telling you what you have to hear on your own. Hear it on your own. Hear it on your own.
Is subject, and if Simon Ekpa is subject and is a subject to Nnamdi Kanu, and Nnamdi Kanu in the last court appearance is subject and is a subject to Nnamdi Kanu.
Are you understanding that English? The man na-achọ ka ọ taa the English ata, ọ dị ekwe, ọ na-agbadi ya n'olu. Ọ sị gị, Simon Ekpa is a subject of Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria government confirmed that Simon Ekpa is a subject of Nnamdi Kanu, a product of Nnamdi Kanu, a makeup of Nnamdi Kanu. Are you understanding it? Then why should somebody wear Russian uniform coupled with DOS Nigeria come up and try to say Simon Ekpa is not doing it the way he's supposed to do it? Eh? Why? What do you write? Agonna. 555 vision. You read now, one of the Biafran powerful house media person. Create ways for our call. Okay, to call. Okay, I will create because if I enter call now, I will not even finish today. I have some just like 1 hour to finish now. Then Emeka ihe nọ n'okwu. Good morning, thank you. Mary Tokam. May the Lord Almighty bless you, Mary Tokam. Then we continue. If Simon Ekpa is a product, that is what they mean by being a subject. If Simon Ekpa is produced by Nnamdi Kanu, then there are lots of things to negotiate. Number one is that you cannot rendition Simon Ekpa to Nigeria. Finland government gave Simon Ekpa the maximum security. So you don't dare to near him. He is one of the lawmakers in Finland. Then which road are you trying to cross to go close to him? And my worry sister is here. My worry sister is here. If his father fought for Biafra, worry sister, we don't first finish this guy. We don't first finish him. And the area we are going now, worry sister, we don't vomit that guy. If his father fought for Biafra, I wonder what he is doing to fight for the Biafra that he said he loved so much. He is a foolish man if his father can fight for Biafra. You know, he came here to tell us that his father fought for Biafra, and it was Drum that made the video for him. He is telling people that doesn't know what he's. This guy is a sellout. Yes, yeah. What if when we are into the reason why Nigerian government don't have power to bring Simon Ekpa to Nigeria? Now we continue. Let us go there.
And Nnamdi Kanu, in the last court appearance, maybe you didn't have that tape. If you have it, you can play it. Was making some statements that he is going, if they release him, he is going to deal with all the people that have been messing up the area. He's going to do this. He's going to cooperate. He's going to, you know. So Nnamdi Kanu, in the essence, and is in government hand. You don't need any noise. You know, you can negotiate so many things there. He's going, if they release him, he's.
Are you understanding it? A journalist now is telling Nigerian government, you don't need any noise. You don't need to make any noise because Simon Ekpa Junu about Joe. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had the opportunity to speak after 3 years. He gave 2 minutes to stop insecurity in the southeastern zone. 2 minutes. Why have they not released him? What the wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will do is to go and promote Ifeanyi Uba and the DOS. Eh? This man is not telling you that Simon Ekpa is a product of Nnamdi Kanu. Then, what Nigerian government, you cannot do anything. than to go and negotiate, because a very, very dangerous place. That is where they are holding you people. Mazen Nandekano said, go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing wonderful, bringing this journey to a new dimension. Now, Uche Ngwa, from my side here, we salute you. Thank you. Then Warri Queen, we never have power. They will never have power to bring our PM to Nigeria because he does not belong to the zoo. He said, be a France citizen or Finland citizen. Now, Ambi, 100%. This is a Biafran by mistake. He's a Biafran by mistake. Watch. I go far. Then Sir P promise our PM is untouchable. So please tell this idiot, so-called journalist, to go to hell. You understand? Here we are analyzing. And why do we pause now? We are today analyzing. Easy Ogo Amechi. Thank you. Mazen Sam, if Nigeria need peace, what they will do, they don't even dare to touch Nnamdi Kanu for the first time. They would have taken advice from Obasanjo, who says that Nnamdi Kanu is on microphone, but the dangerous person among all of them is that boy in Finland, which Akpabio later told them that today Simon Ekpa is the governor of all Eastern Zone. Even Akpabio as the what is his own position again in Nigeria? Akpabio is under Simon Ekpa since Eastern Zone is concerned. One thing the zoo government doesn't know is that Simon Ekpa is one of the Finnish leaders. How dare you plan to arrest one of their leaders? Who does that? Agonna is asking Nigerian government. Ike Abu Pius. Obana Ezioku. Yes. Now, when you are following someone, the reason we are here, one of the reasons you see us here, we are here setting up traps. Some people that want to participate in government, that doesn't want to show themselves, they listen to us. When they listen to us, they will reach us, they will reach the media team, they will reach Sonia Barawa, they will reach people in government. Then they will have an interview with our prime minister. Some faces you used to see in Biafran government in exile is just to make people to understand that this is not Photoshop. The real people fighting for Biafra, you don't see their faces in government in exile. And some of the time, the reason it is good for you to keep on sharing these messages is these messages used to get to some people. The other day, an Igbo man, an author, he is a lecturer in the university here in Europe. After watching our programs, he made contact and we directed him direct to government. And the government, after government surveyed him, then the government passed the man over to prime minister. Prime minister didn't have an interview with them because today we are fighting digital war. We are fighting military war. We are fighting Nigeria from all fronts. So what we are doing here is there are people that is classified as a prominent people. We are doing this thing, entertaining people, giving you the messages, letting you know how powerful Biafra is, because the Biafran Liberation Army is the strongest army in the whole world. You understand? The people that they fought long time ago, before slave started. And all the militaries in this world advise their soldiers to that a soldier fight like a Biafran army. A warrior fight like a Biafran army. Biafran army is the best army in this world. It may be people don't know. So what we are doing, some of the people that want to work anonymously, maybe you are very good in computing, maybe you are very good in law, maybe you are very good in anything you can do for government. They reach us, we will deliver them to government. The people who is here sharing, they are sharing. Some of them, if you want to enter government, you contact, we send you to government. Government will then give you interview. After giving you interview, they will pass you to PM. PM will then analyze you. Then, if you want to remain anonymous, you remain anonymous. If you want to, then that your face is supposed to show to the government, your face will show. When you see that PM is going on tour, when he is going on tour, the people you see there are the faces of the agitation, is the faces of the liberation. But the people who is really working, you don't see their faces. You don't see them. You understand? Some people have to show their faces. Some people will not show their faces. So that is what we are telling you. This man here now tell them, man, you are just beating around the bush. What you're supposed to do is to just go and negotiate, because you cannot rendition someone by the way you rendition them. Then we have to read some comment, please. Helen Peters. The zoo will explain tire because our PM is untouchable. If you don't know it, hear it here. Beauty for Christ. That man is an authentic seeker, attention speaker. However, he is saying it, he is telling them go and negotiate. The one he said is what we are talking about. He is attention seeker. Yes, because he said something at the end. He is really being used by FAS. He was paid for this rubbish. Why has he okay, can on the other side of the this thing. B, this is Biafra by mistake. Okay. Some people na battle too. Revise the battle of revise this thing so that you know then keep writing comment according to where we are. Revise off it, then you come again. Then you will see where we are. You write a comment according to what we are talking about. Assuming our PM is flying a bomb, rocket, and slide our Biafra flag, he has no choice but to respond to our flag. Then Helen Peters, the reason for this season is the restoration of Biafra, and the Apostle James in Nachichema, my apostle, I greet you. They don't know how mad we are. We are either it's either Biafra or nothing. We don't joke. Exactly. Beauty for Christ. Now he has had it. Then we go. The more, yeah, we go. Chukwu okike abịama. Mazi Paul, our PM is the Prime Minister of Biafran government in exile. Then we continue. Let us go.
He's going to deal with all the people that have been messing up the area. He's going to do this. He's going to cooperate. He's going to, So Nnamdi was making some statements that he's going, if they release him, he's going to deal with all the people that have been messing up the plate. Was making some statements, Nnamdi Kanu. And Nnamdi Kanu, in the last court appearance, maybe you didn't have that tape. If you have it, you can play it. was making some statements that he is going, if they release him, he's going to deal with all the people that have been messing up the area. He's going to do this, he's going to cooperate, he's going to, so Nnamdi Kanu in the essence and is in government hand. You don't need any noise. You can negotiate so many things there. And in the essence and is in government hand. You don't need any noise. You can negotiate so many things there. I know what I can achieve if I have that advantage. And another thing you need to note is this. The governors, the local government chairmen, if they remove their cloak of the governors, the local government chairmen, if they remove...
So, fellow Biafrans, we are bringing the news how it's supposed to be. We are bringing the news how it's supposed to be. So, here is the message. Here is the message. I use publicity. You want to publicity. Ndị na-fight PM. If we know how about also no PM bụ mkpa ya. If we know about also no PM bụ mkpa ya. No PM.
Второй батальон поздравляю ветеранам. Ждем. Видите, победы. Ура! Ура! Ура!
Then you say you are what? Let us really go to where we are going. We are going to somewhere. We are going to somewhere. Please, please, please. Don't be mad at us. Don't be mad at us. We are bringing a very message which Biafra need in order for the program to have a good ending. Yes, 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 yes. Don't be mad at me. We have to bring it. So that people will know when we are doing something, we do it so that anybody that is watching will know.
Of Defense Staff, that is Christopher Musa, General Christopher Musa, has accused self-proclaimed Biafra agitator Simon Ekpa of undermining the efforts of security forces in the southeast. General Musa said this while heading a delegation of other service chiefs and the Inspector General of Police during their appearance before the House of Representatives on Tuesday, November 21. In the aftermath of Nnamdi Kanu's arrest, Ekpa had asserted his leadership in the agitation for the restoration of Biafra. I wouldn't want to call it the restoration of Biafra, but that's the word that's being used in the media. For Biafra, agitation for Biafra, not restoration, but because it will seem as if it had been a country before. It is widely believed that Ekpa is allegedly providing financial support and armed groups operating in the southeast, who often enforce the sit-at-home order declared by Ekpa. Accusing Finland of safeguarding Ekpa, Musa urged the federal government to initiate diplomatic dialogue with the Finnish government and invite the Finnish ambassador to Nigeria to address the concerns surrounding the activities of the agitator. Musa acknowledged the efforts of the military and other security agencies in maintaining peace in the southeast, but he expressed concern that Ekpa's comments and actions were undermining these efforts. When I was reading this story, I was just remembering the Umaru Diku incident. You know, this is Nigeria, where we attempted to smuggle someone in a bag or a box back to Nigeria in those days. You don't mess with Nigeria. But how can someone stay in a foreign country and be instigating the people back home to be killing themselves? Because someone stay in a foreign country, mess with Nigeria. But how box back to Nigeria in those days. You don't mess with Nigeria. But how can someone stay in a foreign country and be instigating the people back home to be killing themselves? Because as far as I'm concerned, the Southeasterners are killing themselves because the bulk of the victims are Southeasterners as well. So how can someone be instigating people to fight a country and then to kill himself, and another country is shielding this person? Or is it that Nigeria is not doing enough to make sure that this person is brought to book or something? What other way do they define terrorism and terrorism financing and terrorism enabling? Is he not an enabler of terrorism in the southeast of Nigeria? So why is the Finnish government keeping him? There are a lot of questions that maybe we need to ask the diplomats to give us answers to, so that we get to know why it is so difficult to get this man out of the way, get him arrested, put him in jail, or prosecute him, or one thing or the other that can be done to the man. So maybe we'll be asking, like I said, a diplomat or people who are in the know to tell us why it's so difficult. Because, okay, for instance, Nigerians have just been told why the Super Eagles coach cannot be fired. So we have seen reasons with them. So let's also know why Ekpa cannot be arrested or cannot be taken to court or something. Let's get to know so that we put our minds at rest. He's in a faraway land, but financing possibly the terrorism that is going on in the southeast. Those are people who are some of the most industrious people in Nigeria, if not the most industrious people in Nigeria. And Monday market used to be like the in thing. When you're talking business, people were coming from
So lovely Biafrans, do you know what we just did now? We are following the story. We are following the history, how it is. The first interview you just watched now was the demand which this man made. He says they have to look for intellectuals that will tell them the reason Simon Ekpa will not be rendition to Nigeria. And the one you heard before was the answer to this call. And they have made it known to him the processes Nigerian government has to undergo before they can bring such a man down to Nigeria. And here, I don't know if you want me to analyze it again because we have analyzed it before. What we did now is to couple the history so it will be together to the things we have been doing. Then, the same man we are talking about, which is our PM Simon Ekpa. Now, Nigerian government is still running helter-skelter, trying to know the possibility why Biafra is going with every force, and every gravity. Here now is the message from the Chief of Army Staff. Here is the message. For those who doesn't know what we are doing, they remove history out of Nigerian school curriculum so that you will not know how to couple it. Now, the Chief of Army Staff says that, that is it. He says that he cannot function, which is Musa, that he cannot function if his men are not happy. And why is it that his men are not happy? Number one, his men are not being taken care of. Number two, his men's Nigerian military are not being paid. Number three, when they go to Biafran land, all of them will meet their Waterloo. And here is the message here. Because we dey play with the show. We dey play with the show. We have decided this job we are doing, and we are putting everything in order. The Mugu said, we are buying ourselves. Don't mind those people now. This journalist is proud that Nigeria adopted people from other countries. Yes, he said they are proud of Nigeria for adopting people from other countries. Nigeria is known. Do you watch the other one? The other message says that if Nigerian government come openly to address ICC on rendition or arresting our prime minister, all this thing will come out. Now, Nigeria cannot stand it. Nigeria cannot stand it. That is the thing we are talking about, because they think that only in Nigeria one can commit crime and they go free. Only in Nigeria. But now, Chief of Army Staff says here that his men are not happy with him. That is news. That is news which we have to also know. And this news says, Nigerian government says that they can no more longer control Nigeria from center. Are you getting it? They can't control Nigeria from center anymore. What is happening in Asorok? Asorok is scattered. PM Mazen Nnamdi Kanu says that we will, with the truth, Nigeria will be destroyed. And Simon Ekpa has come to destroy Nigeria physically. Physically. And this is the physical. Nigerian government now is writing that they cannot control Nigeria, secure Nigeria from the center anymore. And some people will still be spending their time saying that they are criticizing Obatoobie, Simon Ekpa. And these are the people who is fighting themselves, saying that they are fighting our PM. Now, why are we here? This is from Nigerian news. What we are showing you is a registered news from Nigerian news, not our own makeup. Not our own makeup. Nigerian news, Vanguard. Vanguard news says, however, the bridge Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, who noted that the sit at home will last for 3 days, explained that the sit at home was necessary to enable Biafrans vote for their liberation. Are you understanding? And this says, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu made us to know that we are not going to pay them nothing. We are not paying them anything. And they will carry the news themselves. Prophecy fulfilled. It is Nigerian news today is broadcasting concerning sit at home. They are carrying it on their Vanguard. Vanguard news is taking the news, making it go viral. Jisike, Ifeanyi Ono, thank you for standing up for Biafran liberation. Yes, thank you. You also. Edith Ogie. This Ogie is our Urobo, is our Igodomigodo, Ogie. All these blind journalists, they are not interested in the kidnapping, etc. Rather, they are interested to talk against innocent people. Frank Ibe, good afternoon. You understand? That is Nigerian news. That is what we are bringing to you. Bringing it right direct to your notice. Bringing it right to your notice. And I think we have to analyze some of those things again. And it's 2 hours already. It's 2 hours already. So we will be planning to call it a day. We will be planning to call it a day.
Showing to major prophet of God, and the major prophet of God is now in the realm of the spirit to now harness what is there, and the spirit reign. In the spirit reign, especially the young man that you know that is called Simon Ekpa is going to surprise the people of Biafra. It's going to surprise the people of Biafra to now raise the name and the Biafra struggle beyond every reasonable doubt and take it beyond the corridor of all international doors. This is what the Lord have revealed to major prophet of God. So I'm going to raise this very thing beyond all international doors and enter into what's called the map and the book of Guinness record, book of Guinness record, or book of Guinness book of record. And this is going to result to what is called the world now to now know that whether they like it or not, the people of Biafra are to have their own republic. You know, when major prophet of God is prophesying these things, it is what we see about tomorrow that will prophesy. I am not here to be a friend of anybody, or to be a brother of anybody, or to be a sister of anybody, but I'm here to now pour the message the way it is raw in the spirit realm. I have no brother or friends. Everybody I have, as you are good to me, so I'm good to you. As you are from my place, so I'm from your place. But when it comes to the realm of the spirit, I prophesy everything the way it is written in the realm of the spirit and begin to say it to physical. And people who will doubt and say, what rubbish is this saying? With their eye, they will see it. With their eye, they will see it. I remember when the election was going on right the other time, people were like, oh, what's this man saying? When I told you, I said, this is the election and what's going to happen in the election. Many people took me as enemy and then blacklisted me and counted me as nobody. But when what the prophecy was that this person is going to be on the top position, this is the position of everybody. When it played out exactly the way the prophecy was given on this altar, many came back and said, major prophet, now we respect you and respect your God. Because what's called that the prophecy was so accurate and coming to pass. Because that is why Simon Ekpa in the realm of the spirit, I don't know whether God and whatever is going on, but in the realm of the spirit, the Lord wants me to see and also prophesy of what is already is going to be a great surprise to West Africa, a great surprise to even the country Nigeria, and shocking to people of Biafra, because it is going to
Biafrans, are you hearing it with your own ear? Okwu anyị bụ nkụ gbawuru udu mmiri ọkọchịpụ a na-anya ya nkụ. Ije anyị ga-abụ n'ofu. But we don't need any distraction. Biafra is a spirit. And the Biafra must be restored as white as snow. We have played all the people, all the journalists, and here we are 555 vision speaking from spiritual realm. The same spirit that transmitted this message to us has pregnanted a lot of people. And here we have apostles, we have pastors, we have reverend fathers, we have deacons, we have deaconesses. When we started defending Mazen Nnamdi Kanu new, we called some pastors to come and join this thing. Some of them called us miscreant. Some of them called us noise makers. Some of them called us all manners of names. Today, what is happening? What you see us shown before from Nigerian news, recognized Nigerian news, is it different to what you are hearing from prophets of God? Henry Potter, we must greet people before we continue. That is how we do, you know. We must greet people. That's how we do. When we bring a new message, we greet people, then we continue. Yeah. Then, Chris Biafran son, Mazi, please, can you give me your contact? I want to call you so that we give you, so that you give me the contact of. Okay, but my contact is always here. You write me here. Yes. Are you still here? I will give you the contact where you can write. We will direct you to, if you have something to do for Biafrans, then they will tell you. So we continue as I am bringing it out. Then, when I heard Nnamdi Kanu message for the very first time, I realized that man, that Namwo, you know, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, we've been waiting for his voice a long time ago, since 2002. You know, Jerry, Ndo Agwike, hey, Ndo Agwike, hey, Afaka Ibeya, Ndo Agwike. We must keep on fighting. Ndo Agwike, I greet you. Ngozi Okpara, I greet you. Monday Osas, 555 Vision, please. You are doing a very great job. Thank you for being here as well. Henry Potter, God bless Biafran Prime Minister. Smith Williams, I saw one DOS member telling people that they should look for this prophet to buy for talking about Simon Ekpa. They cannot, you know. This man is the person who told them long time ago that before you fight for Biafra, before you fight against Simon Ekpa, you have to then, first of all, fight against the spirit of Biafra. Nobody can fight against the spirit of Biafra. If you succeed in fighting against the spirit of Biafra, then you can be able to fight against Simon Ekpa. So Smith Williams, nobody can touch that man. So we continue. Fortune, Marable, Positive, thank you. Sunday Ike, good evening. Sunday Ike, Ohe Biafra. Smith, I was surprised when I saw that post from them. Then I asked if only buying is what they do. DOS, their job is only to buy anybody that want Biafra. Biafra Rising Sun, I greet you. Les Benzico, Ndewo, I greet you, I salute you. Rising Sun, PM knows what he is doing very well.
Hello, my wonderful people. As we have finished watching this interesting video, please, I want to see your comment, your contribution, your opinion in the comment section. Like I said earlier, let us do it constructively. Tell me what you think about this video that you have just watched, and also about the platform. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please remember to subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, and remain blessed.